Alien Mate 3, Volume 3. Written by Langlais. Narrated by Logan Mcallister. Cover art by Dreams 2 Media, June 2017. Produced in Canada. Published by Langlais. www.evelanglais.com. All rights reserved. Alien Mate 3 is a work of fiction, and the characters, events, and dialogue found within the story are of the author's imagination, and are not to be construed as real. Any resemblance to actual events or persons, either living or deceased, is completely coincidental. No part of this book may be reproduced or shared in any form or by any means, electronic or mechanical, including but not limited to digital copying, file sharing, audio recording, email, and printing, without permission in writing from the author. 1. Congratulations. By decree of the Oracle, I am here to announce that your accomplishments on behalf of your clan and our world have won you the highest honor. You are to be mated. Stunned, Reg gaped at the message-bearer. Panic took root in his stomach and made him feel slightly ill at this unexpected and unwanted turn of events. He wanted to rail against the injustice, plead for mercy. Then sanity prevailed, along with a deep-seated need for self-preservation. Never. Not happening. I'd rather get sucked into a black hole. To punctuate his stubborn words, Reg crossed his arms and glared at the messenger of bad news on the view screen. The light blue face of the Oracle's attendant creased in puzzlement. You are refusing the prestige of being chosen worthy enough to claim a mate? That is correct. I have no interest in shackling myself to a female. By his ancestors, he'd rather die first. Mating would mean no more space exploration and discovery, no more adventures. Binding himself to a female, and in turn planet-side, was an abhorrent thought he refused to entertain. But... The attendant seemed at a loss for words. Your ancestors are already seeking your perfect match. No one ever says no. This is supposed to be your reward for all your hard work. I am saying no, and if you want to reward me, give me a raise. Now, if that is all, may I return to my current mission? Flustered, the servant to the Oracle had opened her mouth, probably to argue again, when suddenly she disappeared. In her place, the veiled form of the Oracle herself, the spiritual leader for his people, a diminutive female who ruled the various clans with a titanium fist, appeared. First-class warrior Regiantros Velveritu, have I heard correctly? Do you refuse the gift we bestow upon you? Reg was now the one caught off balance, face to face with the woman who had started and stopped wars. He ducked his head in respect, not daring to look her in the eyes, or the veiled area he assumed hid her eyes. Sorry, Oracle, but the idea of settling down is repugnant to me. I appreciate the gift you would bless me with, but I would prefer to continue as I am. I see. Two simple words that held a wealth of meaning, one he didn't understand. The covered head of the Oracle tilted to one side, and when she spoke again, Reg thought he heard mirth in her tone. Impossible, of course. The Oracle never joked, or so he assumed. Very well, then. We will pass the prestige on to another. Now, before you resume your mission, though, we require you to perform a small task. Nothing too taxing. We need you to divert from your current course and head instead to the orbit around...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?